Hello, folks. Say hi, Manos.
Hi, I'm internet sensation, the real Manos. How are you?
Good until... Wait, you're a sensation now?
Well, 800...
How the hell did this happen?
Well, you're a sensation, too.
Yeah.
You sell yourself short, my friend.
I didn't get, like, the status that said we were sensations. That's the thing.
Well, it's easy. You know how you become an internet sensation?
Do we have to ask advice from that girl who sang the Friday song?
No.
Oh, thank God.
Just say you are. It's amazing. It's just like...
Oh, my God, you're right. It works.
Yeah, you just say you're an internet sensation, and, there you go.
$5 says there's going to be at least 5 comments by the end of, like, the week this comes out. People saying, you're a sensation! Do it now. Do it now!
Yeah, and, hey, tell us that you're a sensation, too.
We will believe you, because it's a word that totally matters.
That's right.
Should we quit goofing around and go on to more goofing around?
Sure, why not? Let's talk about the important stuff in life.
Well, this is your subject that you own, so I'll let you cover the first thing.
All right. There's some pics of the David E. Kelly quote-unquote Wonder Woman doing some action shots on the street with Adrian Palicki looking a lot like Katy Perry, actually. She looks like Katy Perry taking a dump in one of these shots.
Is it... Okay, I see which one you're talking about. I'm going to have to make sure people see that when we get to that line.
Yes. But you know what? You know what's funny? I just thought about this. You know how those street shots of Spider-Man came out and everybody thought, oh, this looks crappy.
Yeah.
The internet shots of Wonder Woman from this show running around on the street, and everybody's going, hey, this kind of looks better than I thought.
Well, the costume does.
Yeah, the costume looks better. I'm guessing that we saw an early test shot, or even maybe since I don't think anybody liked the original shot, they go, well, maybe we should get rid of the plastic pants. And
that's what everyone's leaning on, because they were gun-ho on that costume until they put the picture out, apparently, from what I've been hearing. So I'm thinking it's fan complaint.
Oh, good. Hey, in that case, get rid of David E. Kelly.
Yeah, they're not going that far, Manos. He heard it and said, well, I'll throw them a bone.
Get rid of these lawyers and corporate shit, and maybe we might have a show. But
Sorry,
I also noticed, I like the fact that they gave her red boots.
Yeah, like, it's a major change. I like it. The pants don't look utterly ridiculous. I'm sorry, but the fact that they were plastic just didn't know. Like, how is she supposed to fight in those and look dignified?
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna make a sound that they have to edit out.
Yeah.
No one get confused. This costume still looks kind of stupid. It just looks less stupid.
Yeah.
She looks like she's heading to a nightclub.
Yeah, or it looks like Mom's Wonder Woman costume.
Yes, and these are, apparently they had professionals take these pictures, because someone, came to me, he's like, these pictures look really good compared to the Spider-Man ones. That's because they've hired someone to take them.
Yeah.
They're even quoted by whatever company, blah, blah, blah.
That's true.
And
that's true.
Also, there's a random clip of her running through the street. A few people need to see that.
Mm-hmm.
We all know we need to see that.
But, I gotta say, the actress looks pretty good. She's actually the best thing about the show. Everything else seems horrible.
Yes.
But she, at least, seems cast right.
Manos, I have a question for you. Are you even going to try and watch the first episode of this?
I don't know. I've been thinking about that.
Because I've been getting that question, and I'm borderline considering.
It's hard to watch someone just brutalize one of your favorite characters.
Well, the thing with me is I'm not a huge Wonder Woman fan.
Well, then, yeah, go ahead. Have fun.
Yeah, but I know they're going to brutalize her, because I have a respect for the character some sort of respect. So it's gonna be painful for me either way.
Yeah.
We're just here to tell you that they listened to the costume complaint and, put their glasses on and saw how bad it was.
I am holding out hope because there's still talk of they're becoming a Wonder Woman film separate from this.
Which we'll talk about later, of course.
Yeah.
Don't get on me.
And, this is just a pilot, keep in mind.
Yeah, for all we know, it couldn't get picked up. Manos pray. And,
that's right. I will pray to Zeus, since that's Wonder Woman's god.
Yes, and the odds are they'll never mention that in this show if it
Zeus
gets picked
and Hera.
up. Yes,
help us out.
Help us out, will you? We kind of need your help, your guidance, all that crap. We kind of like you.
All right.
Yay. Yes, our next story is they put out a trailer for Fear Itself. Ooh. I think I've said before, I don't care about the trailers for comics. I don't know why. It just seems silly to me.
It's to get you excited.
These never get me excited.
Oh, well, then you're a wet blanket.
No, it's just like, hooray! I'm technically watching a motion comic at times.
There was a little motion comicness to it.
Yeah, I don't know, I can't explain why. They just they don't get me interested in it any more than I already am, if I am at all.
I will say I prefer motion comic technology used for trailers than actual comics.
I will throw you a bone. There. It just looks kind of. Well, I'm watching it right now as we're talking, as I do with everything. I just saw an image of Steve Rogers having a brick thrown at his head.
Yeah.
I don't know why that made me smile. It's basic bland trailer with images of creepy guys with beards and freaky looking hammers and heroes looking over an edge. Mm-hmm. And, just using the images you already saw that we've showed you in our fake Marvel teaser songs. You all know those, right? And I think it's the same song. The first issue comes out this week.
Oh, really? Well, I'm gonna buy it. I'm interested in this crossover. Even though I've sworn 8,000 times I'm never gonna buy another crossover. I think I might get this one.
They got you, Manos.
I know. God damn it!
They're sitting in their corner right now going, we got him. Take that, David E. Kelly, we have him.
Good work, Fraction.
Here's your cookie.
And a box of steaks. That's what Marvel pays their writers, by the way. A cookie and a box of steaks.
Well, Joe Quesada inspects every cookie and box of steaks personally before he gives them away, and I had to get a Quesada fat joke in. We don't do those enough. So our next story
is the American Panther.
I'm sorry, saying it out loud sounds sillier than I thought.
Oh, man. Well, today in the What the Fuck file, we have the American Panther. And this is a regular character, right?
I think this is just Black Panther.
This is Black Panther. This is not a new Panther, right?
Unfortunately, it's Black Panther.
The guy from another country who is, by the way, the king of that country.
I know.
He's putting on an American outfit and calling himself the American Panther.
Fear Itself is putting out some weird shit.
Really? I don't get this. I mean, this is the same guy, right?
Yes, same character, Manos. You're not in the Twilight Zone.
Oh, this is weird. Who's writing this? Friend?
I think it's the same guy who's been writing the Black Panther thing.
Oh.
I think, because, we don't know what it is. It's technically a fake Marvel teaser. It is, but it is, what's the best word? Out of effing nowhere.
Okay, now he's come to Hell's Kitchen. Now he's gonna
go to DC.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like, I don't know, he looks like a blending of Captain America's suit and the new Venom suit.
I don't know if this will mean anything. I do like the design of the costume. I think it looks cool. But then again, I'm imagining owning it as an action figure. So that's probably why.
Yeah, Marvel's really digging this soldier thing, by the way. Haven't you noticed?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Like Venom, and now Panther, and now, I don't know. I mean, I guess...
This is probably a weird way of kind of, getting whatever money they can off Captain America.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
But I imagine this is going to be temporary. I cannot picture this being...
Same way him being the man without fear.
Oh, man.
Apparently they're ditching... I don't know if they're still doing that. I'm confused.
He's going to start carrying out Thor's hammer, and...
He's going to be an X-Men... Wait, he already did that.
Yeah.
He's going to be gamma radiated.
Yeah.
Wait, they probably did that in that stupid hulked out heroes crap.
Oh, no.
Oh, I read that at the library the other day. Cyclops has 25 eyes that shoot lasers when he's gamma radiated.
Oh, that's not...
Thank God that was free. Thank you, local library, you weird place full of Batman and Hulk books, and that's it.
Oh. The Batman and the Hulk bring in the parishioners.
No, they freaking don't. No one ever reads those.
I don't know.
Well, Batman, yes. Hulk, no one understands why they get Hulk. I asked some of the employees. They don't know either.
Can you donate stuff?
You can, but I don't want to donate anything.
Okay, well, all right.
I'm selfish. I'm sorry. And I'm really sorry. Anyway, to news.
Okay.
Because that's what the show's kind of about. Because I feel we don't talk about anything Image, I figured I'd talk about Jonathan Hickman's book, The Red Wing. It is a book from Image. Hooray!
Yay! The first issue's coming out when?
Who knows?
This is Jonathan Hickman. This is Fantastic Four Jonathan Hickman, right?
Yes. It comes out in July.
Oh, okay.
July 6th. Yeah, I don't know much about, again, I'm not huge into it, but I figured it's Jonathan Hickman, and we don't talk about Image. Some people kind of get angry at me for that.
Well, we should. We do.
We should. I understand, but but the thing is, it's my personal bias, I'll admit, but I don't see, there's only 2 people who generally complain, if ever, and the worst I was about it was when the Walking Dead TV show was announced, and I totally forgot about it and spaced off until 2 weeks before it premiered.
Oops.
Yeah, that was bad. That I felt bad about, and I realized it too, but no one seemed to be bothered by it, so I just kind of went with it.
Yeah.
And until one guy for a month just got on my case, I'm like, fine. There, it's out. Leave me alone.
All right, who's doing the art on this?
Some guy with a name I can't pronounce.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, Nick Pitara.
Nick Pitara. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I probably won't check it out in all honesty, because I don't mean Image, but
I don't know. Maybe I'll take a peek at it.
Yeah, I might too. I don't know. I love Hickman on FF now. I can't call him Fantastic Four anymore.
It's still
forced
FF.
not to. It's just FF now. And I love that first issue, by the way, if anyone, because someone asked me, and now you know. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, he has a book out. Go buy it if you're interested. This is the problem where I act so disinterested, and I'm sorry if anyone's pissed at me right now. I kind of am. I feel like an a-hole right now. I feel like that one guy who's trying to explain how science works, and I know about as much as a 5-year-old would probably know off the top of his head. I feel like an idiot. So, you could take on the next... Wait, one more... Yeah, take on the next story.
Next story. All right, hold on. Let me take a look at there. Next story is WB eyes the Justice League, Flash, and Wonder Woman as their next films. Provided, of course, if Green Lantern does well, and, of course, if Batman continues to do well, I assume we will, and the Zack Snyder Superman does well. We may be looking at some Flash, Wonder Woman, and Justice League, and they're not going to be. They're doing, of course. This kind of makes sense. Marvel and DC go about things very differently in their philosophies of storytelling and comics publishing. That, of course, translates into film. all their films together, building up to the Avengers movie, the DC film aren't connected.
Yeah.
So there you go. I'm
just listening tentatively. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'd be very happy. You know what is funny? I was thinking, I don't know if I told you this, but I was thinking a couple weeks ago that, it's too bad Zack Snyder's doing the Superman movie, because I think he could do like a pretty cool Wonder Woman movie, actually. I've noticed, and of course it's obvious with the new Sucker Punch film, he is very big about creating these female characters. And actually, if you go back and watch and then read 300 and Watchmen, I think he built up the female characters in those stories.
It's been a while since I've seen 300, but I agree on Watchmen.
Yeah, the Queen barely has a line, I think, in 300, and in the film she has kind of a storyline.
Well, I've never read the book either. Mostly because it's giant and scares me.
Yeah, it's okay. It won't hurt you.
I don't know, man. It's full of Spartans. They might pop out and kill me.
Ooh, you just gave me a great idea. How about a pop-up 300?
Oh my God, that book would be huge though. It'd be scarier.
Frank Miller, if you're listening, make a pop-up 300.
Also, where is that all-star Batman? I want to finish your craziness. You be quiet.
Anyway, we are,
Frank ain't listening.
Dark Horse, Frank Miller, do a pop-up 300.
If IDW's putting out Thor, you can do this.
Yeah. How
Get out
cool
there.
Would that shot be of those soldiers going over the cliff in pop-up form?
Well, that would. I think I know the page you're talking about. I agree. That'd be amazing.
Mm-hmm. All right. Are we ready to talk about Smallville?
Hold on. Let me get the radiation barrier.
Okay.
It's kind of gotten worse and worse as we've gone along, and I can't survive near it for long. Okay, so first look at Booster Gold and Blue Beetle in Smallville.
Mm-hmm.
Dear God. Dear God, I'm sorry, this got...
That's pretty bad. I don't know, that's not a very encouraging picture.
There's better pictures of Booster Gold. Blue Beetle looks like a freaking, like in a giant robot costume from like a 90s TV show or something.
Like a Japanese show, like a Power Ranger show.
Yeah, and the part that sucks is this picture on this page won't enlarge.
Oh, boo.
So I can't get a better look, I guess. Okay. I will come to one thing. They have costumes. I was happy with that. Except for the part where Blue Beetle's ripped and looks more like a giant action figure than a guy in a costume.
Well, this is a very special episode of Smallville. It's where Lord Zed comes invading.
I would so love it.
Therefore, the Blue Beetle Ranger has to come and help.
Oh, someone did actually, because I put this up on Twitter, someone said, oh my God, a bad direct-to-DVD monster and a Power Ranger coming to defeat Clark Kent. And the best part is that both those descriptions work for both, so.
Mm-hmm.
This is written by Jeff Johns, so goddammit, I have to watch it. You tricked me, Johns. And directed by Tom Welling.
Whoa.
And he directed one half of Absolute Justice, so he could do a good job, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? Why was this made? I know it's their last season, so I guess they're just under the idea of, we can do whatever the hell we want. Superboy's in. We're gonna have a Power Ranger in an episode. We're going all out.
Yeah.
Just wow. Someone says, the picture's out too. I'm like, I'm not excited. I know what I'm in for. I saw Martian Manhunter's costume. I'm screwed. Yeah. So, get a shotgun, ladies and gentlemen. just in case. You don't need to shoot anyone. You just feel safer with a shotgun.
Yeah, just store up on the shotguns. It'll be fine.
Yes, you'll all be good. So we move from My Horrible Fear to Manos being happy.
Yes, Manos be happy. Another installment. We're going from a TV show based on a comic that not everybody's quite fond of, to a promising show. This is the Powers pilot, and it looks like they've cast their detective, Christian Walker, and it's looking like what's this guy's name? Kyle Chandler. I'm not familiar with him. Has he been on something?
His big thing was Friday Night Lights.
Oh, okay. Well, yay. Okay.
Which also starred Adrian Palicki.
Oh, wow. That's right. Man, we didn't appreciate that show when we had it. Now, yeah, he looks pretty good. I'm willing to give this guy a chance.
He looks nothing like the drawing next to him.
Oh, no.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I just wanted to say that out loud.
Oh, man. But, let's see. I'm still rooting for Katie Sackhoff for Dina Pilgrim, but I don't know if that's going to happen now.
Oh, and also, may I clarify, this page we're using right now didn't say he has the role, he was offered the role.
Okay. Well,
But he probably might take it. I don't think he's been in anything else.
Yeah, I'd take it.
And there's a lot of hype and good feedback on this, so he'll probably have to take it. Unless it goes with because I've noticed a lot of good shows on FX got canceled. Terriers got canceled, and I love that show. And there was a show my stepdad watched about boxing that got canned, and he was pissed off.
Was it a fictional show about boxing?
It was a fictional show. It was scripted. There was no Rocky Balboa wasn't there cheering on random fighters. It was not a reality show. If anyone remembers The Contender, I think you win. The random ass comment of the week. So, yeah, I just want to point that out because FX shows haven't been, at least the new ones haven't been doing great. I just want to point that out.
Yeah, they haven't been catching on.
Hopefully this will, because though I have not read the comics, you make it sound like it's a gift from God.
Yes, it is. It's a great comic.
And I will definitely be gung-ho with this. I'll probably watch this, the first episode of this and the show, if it gets picked up. Take that, David E. Kelly. Guy I don't know that much.
Yeah. Who's probably a decent guy in real life, but he made something I don't like.
Yeah. We're so owning you. So, move on to something that makes me happy.
Okay.
Green Lantern!
We're talking about Green Lantern, folks.
Yeah, I'm happy. No. And, get out of here. False alarm, Jamie. So, something awesome happened. More footage came out. I died twice. I was so happy. Over WonderCon, which is the reason why we have a lot of stuff to talk about. Damn you! And they aired a lot of footage, and I think at least the clip I'm looking at here was like abridged of a bunch of it. Really, no, not everything's in here that was shown at the convention. Someone said that. I like this more than the trailer because it doesn't rely on comedy, and has an awesome scene of Hal Jordan with a Gatling gun.
Yep. I really wasn't worried about the comedic kind of trailer, frankly.
Well, I wasn't, but I was worried that everyone else was going to hate it because of that.
Yeah, I know a lot of people were, but I knew it's like this is the first trailer. You got to lure the people who don't know who Green Lantern is. Make them feel safe. Like, hey, come on, this is like Iron Man. It's cool. Come on. And then we hit them with the Gatling gun and the weird aliens.
Yeah, so much Oa and Parallax is in this. God loves me. Warner Brothers apparently loves me. They want me to be the happiest I could be when I see this movie 3 times in theaters at least. and odds are, knowing me, even if it's bad, I will probably see it 3 times at least.
Mm-hmm.
Still, I was so happy when I heard this was getting off the ground. I want to see it now.
Yep.
Comes out around my birthday, too. This is a sign from God. that I'm either going to be happy around my birthday or I'm going to die around my birthday. Who knows? Who knows yet? It's a weird sign. The CGI looks better than this, at least from my memory, because I haven't gone back to see the old trailer because I'm not a total loser. I have to check everything and analyze everything. The CGI looks better and improved. And we see all the aliens, and we get view of Oa, and I'm happy. Manos, I'm not dreaming, am I?
No, you're not dreaming. It's actually happening.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, remember the days when they would release, like, a random picture of, I don't know, a car or a set, and they go, yeah, that's from Green Lantern. I'm like, it is?
Yeah, I do remember that, Manos. I had a guy who yelled in my ear about how he doesn't believe it, and how he thought it was a conspiracy theory.
I mean, Eric had a great point. It's like, well...
He had a wonderful point, but it pissed me off. I'm like, oh, man, you're right.
Yeah, stop trying to get us excited over showing us nothing.
But the best image I thought was the one where he's in like the motion capture suit and we're making a big deal about it. I'm like, It's not the actual costume. Calm down. Yes. Also, I find the part because if you look at it, when he says the oath, his eyes start changing color. I think that's awesome for some reason.
Yeah, he looks like he's turning into Catman, though.
I will give you that, but it looks awesome because then it makes more sense that his eyes look weird when he wears the mask.
Mm-hmm. I like that. I think that's a recent change to the character that they've been adding the eye thing.
Yeah, I've noticed that in the comics.
I think that may have started with Jon Stewart in the Justice League show, actually.
Yeah, that was a big... Bruce Timm made a big deal about that, how they were showing, like, oh, he's more connected to the Lantern or something like that.
Yeah.
And, so another thing is they cast Geoffrey Rush 2 months before the movie came out.
Shut your mouth!
Oh. And,
I'm trying to see TV.
Go... Jamie, we'll talk about this later. I'm babysitting tonight, folks. I'm sorry.
Just a person. Just a crystal. You're just like a crystal.
Shut up!
Hi, people.
This is either our worst or greatest episode. I don't know.
Yeah.
And,
By the way, I am, like, censoring so many awful comments right now.
Thank you. Because she can't hear you, and you'd just be yelling at me. So yes, Geoffrey Rush was cast as the role of, his name's Tomari, but you know him better as the weird
bird guy.
He was just cast as the voice.
And as a side note, unfortunately, the monkey has not been cast.
I know. He could have played the squirrel. That would have been weird. Yes.
Like, you're from a monkey planet, so you're a Green Lantern.
I'm using that picture, by the way, him and the monkey. I'm like, oh, I remember who he is. Because I couldn't remember him by name. I'm like, who is that? That name's familiar. Oh, the creepy villain from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, Geoffrey Rush is awesome.
Oh, he is awesome. Like, I've seen him in more, don't get me wrong, but I couldn't remember the name. Because I'm an idiot. Yeah, I don't care about that. The movie's coming out, yes!
Yeah, run for your lives.
No, run to your lives and go to the theater. Because if this works, you get a Wonder Woman movie.
Yeah, and a Flash movie.
And a Flash movie. Like, this works out if it works.
Yeah, it could happen, folks. It could happen.
Make it so, number one.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll be in the ready room making number 2.
Hooray for me. And, okay, so our next story.
All right. Ivan Reis and Joe Prado are the art team on the big deal Jeff Johns Aquaman comic.
Sorry, with all the pauses, I was like, is Jeff Goldblum hosting now? What's going on? And Chaos Theory, and Eric would love this show more if Jeff Goldblum was on this. I just realized. Yes, in the continuing marathon of making me extremely happy, this is happening. This week's news just tried to kill me, but then made me happy. With Ivan Reis is freaking awesome, and him and Jeff Johns are freaking awesome together. So I thumbs up this.
Yay. I approve as well. That's good art team.
Yes. So our next story, after tons and tons of rumors, Hawkeye is confirmed to have a cameo in the Thor movie.
Although he probably won't be called Hawkeye in the movie.
You'll just see some random guy. Hey, I'm Clint.
Yeah.
You don't know who you
Here's
are.
Nero.
No. I do have this funny vision of him going, I'm Clint. Who? Cut the black. Just to piss people off.
Mm-hmm.
To piss off fans, and then be like, why was that significant? That made no sense. Because, not... Well, then again, no one would know who the hell Hawkeye is either if they don't know the character at all.
Yeah, he's hardly Batman as far as recognition is concerned.
Oh, yeah, he's like the one character I think no one will know in that movie.
Yeah, I mean...
When Avengers comes out.
Yeah, I mean, us comic fans love him, but, let's face it, those people don't know who he is.
Yeah, oh no. I remember when I saw Iron Man, the first movie, and I stayed for the Nick Fury clip, no one knew what the Avengers were.
I'm sure everyone was confused as hell.
They're like, does this mean this is a sequel? This is a prequel to Snakes on a Plane or something? This better lead to Snakes on a Plane too, because he lost his eye apparently. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, like I heard a bunch of people were like, "What the hell's the Avengers?" I don't know, but Nick Fury's going to be in the next movie. No, not Nick Fury. Sam Jackson's going to be in it. He's going to own. By the way, he didn't own in the sequel. He just sat in a donut shop and told Tony Stark what to do.
That was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was cool. Don't get me wrong, but I knew people who were angry he didn't shoot someone.
Oh, well, I can't shoot everybody every day.
I know, he's only a man.
It's not a machine. Made of blood and flesh, not wire.
I don't know why, but that made me laugh to a point where I couldn't breathe. Like, are you sure? I don't think he can't be human. He's insane. So should I just move on to our next story?
Yes. Dark Horse welcomes back an old friend this August with Angel and Faith. So is this one comic that they're sharing?
Yes.
Interesting. So it's the Angel and Faith show, everybody.
Yeah, I'm like, Angel and Faith? That sounds like a bad ABC sitcom.
Yeah.
I win, ladies and gentlemen. I made Manos lose oxygen.
This fall on the Hallmark Channel. Roma Downey is in Angel and Faith. That'd be great. Oh my God.
Oh, yes. So, a while back they said Angel's coming back to Dark Horse. I think the IDW series either just ended or is coming close to ending. Mm-hmm. Well, along with everything else.
Yeah, because Dark Horse wanted to get the whole gang back together because, Angel was the series over at IDW before they really got the ball rolling on the new Buffy comic. So then this weird kind of problem happened.
Right when they announced that he was the villain.
Yeah.
That kind of threw some people off.
I'm looking forward to this Angel and Faith show. It's Angel and Faith starring Roma Downey and Krik Cameron, and they're going to be angels that solve mysteries.
Okay, after that epic description, a connection fell out. They can't handle detective angels.
Yeah, with Krik Cameron.
With Krik Cameron was the final straw that broke the camel's back. Apparently the Skype connection is a teenage girl from that era. Didn't know. And also, I just want to point this out because I think you'd want to know this more than I do, Manos.
Yeah.
Both this and Buffy Season 9 are going to be 25 issues. They're going to keep it at 25 because they realized it dragged a bit.
It dragged a lot. I loved it for the most part, but boy, it got really drawn out, and I think it was a little too drawn out, frankly.
I think when they were doing Season 8, they were gonna try and make it like 20-something issues, but they just kind of realized, oh man, we need more to tell this story.
Yeah. And I think, I don't know, I think there's a few stories in the middle of Season 8 that just kind of went nowhere. So
Yeah, that they also realized. And not to mention, towards the end of season 8, wasn't it, like, really delayed because Whedon was probably busy with something?
It was. You know, Whedon's got a whole bunch of things going on at once, so...
Yeah, he's important, folks.
Yeah, not like us.
Yeah, we're just two nerds who get cut off on Skype after describing awesome TV shows.
That's right.
And then complaining about the crappy ones. We know our place. So, our next story, because I don't know who... Yeah, it's my turn. Apparently JMS is coming back to Superman.
Yay, I guess.
Let's throw that whole I'm probably not doing monthlies for a few years thing out of the way. I don't know if I want him back. And it's only based off since he left. Like, I was okay with what he was doing while he was, like, writing it completely.
Mm-hmm.
But when he left, like, as the script writer, it just went downhill.
Oh, I know. Oh, boy. This and the Wonder Woman books, he really dropped the ball bad.
Yeah. And it's sad because Chris Robertson's writing Superman right now, and he writes iZombie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's, like, really bad. Like, I don't know whose fault this is. Because a lot of people are blaming JMS or editorial, and I thought it was an editorial thing that they made him do this whole thing for a year, walking around.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
When I heard it was a year, that's what, like, oh boy.
At least he's not coming back to Wonder Woman.
Who knows, Manos? Maybe because we're recording this on a Monday again, he might come. No, I'm not going to scare you, Manos.
Yeah, no kidding. Maybe David E. Kelly's going to, show up.
Hire him to be on the show.
Yeah, show up on JMS's door and go, hey, you know what? How do you fuck up Wonder Woman?
I don't want to wear a jacket.
Really bad. So, what's your advice on how to really destroy, the whole character and really... just ruin it completely. What's the best way? Well, first you give her a jacket.
Then you abruptly destroy the timeline.
Yeah.
And just have all the other writers try and deal with that bull crap.
Yep.
And that's how you do it. And then you leave Brave and the Bold and piss off this one kid named Dustin, you motherfucker.
Yep.
Pissed me off that he left that book. I love that series. I love his run on it. And well, I'm holding my anger in, Jamie. Yes, and apparently when he's coming back, he's going to have Superman in Europe.
Okay.
Woo! Europe. Not urine.
Now, that's the story we just got out of.
Yeah.
He was actually looking for a place to take a leak. That's what he was doing.
He came to my hometown for some reason. It was a bizarre thing.
The whole story was him looking for a clean toilet in the Midwest.
Apparently Metropolis doesn't do a good job at keeping those sanitary.
All right.
I never thought I'd ever bash JMS in my life, and look what I just did.
Me too.
By the way, I love his Superman backpack. I hope he has that in the book. He's going to Ireland. I'm just looking at the little teaser image. So technically, it's a big DC teaser too. We get everything in one. Next story, Manos.
All right. Hey, who likes Warren Ellis? Me. Well, he's writing Secret Avengers. He's doing a bunch of one-shots, I think. Starting with issue 16, a 6-issue run of Done in One Adventures, which will be drawn by Jamie McKelvey. I'm not familiar with his work, but the shots I've seen look really cool.
He's done, I think his big thing was he did Phonogram at Image.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been kind of like doing random X-Men books, like just like one-shots here and there.
Yeah.
I'm all for this. Not being a big Warren Ellis fan, what I've read of his is freaking awesome, though.
Yeah. Yeah, granted, I'm not the hugest Warren Ellis fan either, but I do when I read his work, I like it. It's like, oh, well, that's pretty good. I wasn't crazy about Ruins, which he did for Marvel years ago, but everything else I read of his, I really liked. That
was the thing that was supposed to be like the anti-Marvels, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure why even Marvel wanted to do that. It's like, yeah, we made this great miniseries that just changed, comic books and really brought a whole new perspective in. Let's fuck with that.
We're Marvel. We love doing that.
Let's make something great and then show how awful it could be. I don't understand that mentality.
Well, then again, we don't understand Marvel's mentality on a regular basis, Manos.
I suppose so.
I'm all for this. 6 issues is probably, a lot of people are probably sad. 6 issues? I'm like, he's not really, I noticed he's not really a great on time kind of guy, so we probably shouldn't ask for too much.
I know. Hey, 6 issues is great. Let's do it.
And they're all one-shots. I like that idea.
That might be fun, because, I'm digging that Secret Avengers series. So a bunch of one-shots would be just fine with me.
Yeah, and after, we have that Nick Spencer, the guy who's writing everything, with his little story for Fear Itself, you get this.
Yeah.
Not that I'm not reading anything by Nick Spencer, so I have no idea if that's a good idea or not to let him write it, because he's writing everything. I think he's spreading himself, too thin. To a point where we need a microscope to see him. He's just on everything. Okay, what's next? Oh, a thing you'd never expect. IDW to publish Thor. Marvel did not lose the rights in the poker game. If someone was ready to make that. And this is not a late April Fool's joke. They're going to publish a special book of Walter Simonson's The Mighty Thor Artist Edition. Mm-hmm. They did this with the Rocketeer comics. And I've seen like a video of someone talking about it. It's the pencils. It's the original pages, like printed, and it's just the pencils. Technically, they're doing that with Hush, I think.
Wow, how can you do that? It just amazes me.
You get the original art, and from what I understand, with that Rocketeer thing they did, the editor who was in charge of that, this was a project in the making of a few years. He had to do a lot of research to try and find pages.
Yeah, well, the Rocketeer thing I fairly understand, because that was a more independent comic, so I imagine it would be easier to get the rights to that.
This is a rarity. Yeah, this is a rarity. Well, they've done work with IDW before.
I suppose so.
The only thing that comes to mind is that Transformers New Avengers crossover, but
yeah. Well, and also I was thinking about I think they reprinted some of the Marvel Transformers from days past.
Oh yeah, they have that. Well, though I understand that the classics of like they didn't have the full rights, so they got the comics, but they can't show the ones that have Marvel heroes in it, because the really early ones are where Spider-Man shows up.
Yeah.
They can't show them though, so they just give you a summary of what happened.
Yeah.
I don't know if they like say his name, because I find it hilarious if it literally said some guy in a suit came and threw spider webs at everyone.
No. A ninja came and threw nets on us.
That makes a lot of sense. I really want to read Simonson's run on Thor. I hear it's awesome.
Did you know that Stan Lee's original name for Spider-Man was Ninja Net Thrower?
Well, he's created the Governor cartoon, so that's probably true.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah, I had this great idea of a ninja net thrower.
That sounds kind of stupid, Stan.
All right, how about Spider-Man?
Hey, we're canceling that book anyway. We'll do anything.
All right.
And, and this is going to be like I think this is going to be like $100 book too, so it's not going to be cheap if you want it.
Yeah, so if you're Thor, Walt Simonson nut, this is your book.
Yeah, like a big fan of art. This is obviously a collector item more, because because looking at pencils to the book is fascinating in my eyes.
Oh yeah, I mean I adore comic art, so of course.
That's
kind of cool stuff. I'm still baffled. I mean, it's really cool that IDW does this, but I'm still a little baffled. Why doesn't Marvel put this out?
Because they're Marvel, and they're too busy putting out omnibuses and not keeping them in print.
But this is Thor. I mean, anything that has Thor on it will be in our faces for the next.
Oh, and also it's the story where Beta Ray Bill came in. So if anyone's really interested,
I guess I don't know. It's just it's weird, but it's cool.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue that. It's really cool. And randomly, this makes you want to buy at least like the cheaper $25 Rocketeer book they put out, because I don't know why because I'm fascinated by that movie. I don't know why that era just puts me in a good like a nostalgia trip.
I love that movie.
I love it too.
We just rented it recently, partly because of Captain Logan review.
Oh, you know what's ironic?
And,
that movie was on television the night he put the review up.
Yeah, and it was aired on Sci-Fi Channel the day after I rented it, which
Sci-Fi Channel airs that movie all the
irritated the
time.
shit out of me. It's like, God damn, I could have saved $4.
Yes. However, you could have fallen into a trap of being stuck watching whatever movie came after. You could have watched Mansquito 4 or something, Manos.
Well, yeah, Mansquito. I don't want to.
Yeah, don't
want to mess with Mansquito.
Don't test fate. That's our show this week.
Yes. And we are proud to bring you Mansquito and Krik Cameron references at the drop of a hat.
That's going to be like the opening thing on the video. Warning, this contains Mansquito and Krik Cameron references.
You were warned.
It probably won't, but I'll make sure when we tweet about it, that'll be mentioned. So, I don't know. I need to start doing announcements. Like, go follow my Twitter. I have like 50 followers.
Yeah.
And it depresses me. I don't know why. It's just like, that's not really proud. That's not a proud thing to have.
Yeah. Hey, follow my Twitter. I got a Twitter.
Yeah, follow both our Twitters. We're fascinating people to read about.
Yeah, we have hilarious tweets.
Yes, we try. We try on this show. We try on our tweets. That's how we are. So until next time, he's the real Manos.
That's right.
And I'm Duke, I guess.
You're pretty much Duke.
Pretty much. It's new. So I'm like, pretty much. Sounds like what those guys, those mechanics who fixed your car said. Yeah, it's pretty much gone. That sound will never happen. Probably again.
Never. Certainly won't happen again in the next 2 months.
Yes. You're welcome, people who have no idea what we're talking about. Goodbye.